Hello everyone, welcome back to the RMI 2020 tutorial series on our construction dude. Last lesson we went through and finished modeling the body main. So we're gonna go through and start UV mapping the modeling main. Now we're gonna go through and start UV mapping the accessories. So we're gonna start with his helmet here and turn off our text density here. And let's just go ahead and start by generating some UVs. Go UV and automatic. Okay. In some sections of this I want to isolate, so I want, let's see here, maybe I can just turn on paint selection. So if I just want just these guys, a little bit too big of a brush, I guess. Let's go there. And let's actually turn on symmetry as well. Oh, symmetry is not going to work on this one. Okay. Sometimes if the model's not symmetrical, it won't take, so. Fine. All right, let's go back to our regular selection mode. Get rid of some of this stuff right in here. Actually, I'm looking at it, looks like most of this stuff is already good. I probably don't have to go this route, actually. Maybe I could just cut it off. That's probably better. And then we'll just go to cut so and cut. That will just pull this entire shell away. Basically what I'm trying to do is just isolate this bit here. I can move and sew this part. Do the same thing on this side. Hit G. UV shell, and I'll hit Control U to relax it. There we go, that one's good. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'll select all these shells here. And we'll just move them off to the side here, and then we'll select all these edges. We'll sew all of it together at the same time, so you can move and sew. UV shell, Control U. Go to edge mode, select these edges here, go to move and sew, and this side here we'll go move and sew as well. Hit G, repeat last command, and Control U to relax it. Okay, so that's good. Then we can, let's say here, I just don't want this bottom piece to be included. This should be all separate by itself. I think the rest of this though can be sewn together, so let's just try seaming all of this minus these pieces I brought off to the side, and let's go to move and sew, and let's unfold this. So hit Control U. That looks okay. What's this part over here? Oh, that's on the inside. This could probably be attached to this one here. What's up with this little spot in here? This kind of looks like it's trying to be weird. Might want to cut this part here loose. It's being kind of silly. So hit Shift X again, add cuts in, go to UV shell mode, and hit Control U. There we go, that looks better. Okay. So now I can go ahead and go to object mode, and this is important because sometimes mine will crash if you don't do this and you start moving UVs around. So we're going to go to Files, Save Scene, then I'm going to select this and the base model here, and I'm going to go to Combine. That'll make it to work, and then move these around without hopefully my crashing. Usually when you have multiple objects, if they're not combined down, they'll sometimes will crash. Okay, just shrink this down. Let's see if we can fit these guys on the inside. Okay, so that's probably good. Let's just go ahead and move on down to the next piece, which we'll do with the eye gear here. So I'll select this one and I'll go to UV and automatic. Okay. Go to UV shell mode, we'll take the lenses and we'll just double click the inside part here and go to move and sew. Double click again, hit G, repeat last command, do the same thing on this side. Double click here, hit G, repeat last command, and then I'll just unfold the whole thing. Relax it. That's good. Okay. Now we just got to do these side pieces here. Okay, I want to make sure I don't grab the parts that go up into here. Those are, we'll make those ones separate. So same thing on this side here. Double click this, deselect all this section and over here. I'll go to move and sew and control U. Okay, so that's good. So I miss a little bit on this guy. Let's just go ahead and just sew that last piece down the bottom. Okay. Now I just have the part that goes around the bottom here. Oh, I see. So yeah, I do want to do that. I'll do the same thing to this one. Then I'll get the, well, it's probably the top here. Just keep going all the way around. And then I'll just cut off the side parts here. Hit Shift X. And relax this side. That's good. And these guys, just put that right there. It's probably the bridge. Okay, so select the whole thing and we're going to go to combine, delete history, and then I will shrink these all down. Oh, looks like I missed a little spot from the helmet. We'll get that after we shrink this down. Make these lenses a little bit bigger. No textile density, I'll make it to where these are getting more texture than the side bits, but that's okay. Okay, so that looks pretty close. Okay, so all the head accessories are done. That's good. Let's keep on going. Let's do his color next here. So again, UV, automatic, generate some UVs. And let's also isolate so we can see what's going on with this thing. Okay. Let's see if symmetry will work with this on this one. Okay, so I want these ones to be sewn together. So that makes it to where I have the whole inside of the collar. Oops. But it looks like I'm also missing this one edge. So let's go ahead and move that one in. There we go. That's the whole inside. So let's get the outside as well. So we're going to go to move and sew. That's okay. Hit G, repeat last command. Sew that part in. And I don't know if you guys are noticing this, but having mirroring on makes it to where it's happening on both sides. So it's doing the cutting, the sewing, all that stuff. So I'm not having to do double duty for this guy. Okay, so that's good. Let's just inverse select and we'll deselect the inside here and see if that will take care of all these bottom bits. Just get it sewn right in right away. Unfold that. That looks alright. Okay. What about these extra chunks here? Those all belong to select these guys. Unfold that. That's not going to work. Let's undo that. Okay, so let's slow it down a bit. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so we don't want that one sewn in. This might just have to be a separate piece. What about these guys? Where do these guys go to? They are the inside faces, which we actually don't even need because that's inside the body of the mesh. This is just an illusion piece, so we just get rid of that by deleting the faces. Okay. What about these guys? Okay. This might be a cleanup bit. Let's go to mesh cleanup. I think I might have some hidden geometry though. There's that line there. So turn on lambda faces, non-manifold geometry, edges with 0 length, and faces with 0 geometry area. That should get rid of anything that's not supposed to be there. So you can see that part there just disappeared. So that's good. That was just a hidden extrusion. Okay, that's good. All right, I think that we're set. What's this one part here? Where's that go? Oh, it goes on the ends here. Let's turn symmetry off, or just gonna make it jump over there. And it's still making it jump over there. So that one's good. Let's go ahead and cut this one off too and just move that one over there. Moving so. Alright, so that one's good. Relax that. Okay. Relax this one and relax this one. Alright, so that's all good. Let's go to object mode, delete the history, freeze transforms. We're going to unisolate it and we'll select the base mesh and click combine, delete history, freeze transforms, and now I can go ahead and get this guy right here, select both of these, scale them down, and we'll just fit them in here. Then I'm going to try to save a little bit of space, and since this is kind of a smaller item, I'm going to leave those ones up there. I'm going to take this one and fit it up in here, hopefully. That's good. And then this guy here, I'll fit down here. That's good. Relax that one a little bit. That was kind of weird now. Okay, so we now have the collar done as well. Let's go ahead and delete the history, freeze transforms again. We'll go ahead and save scene since sometimes the UV editor crashes in Maya and we don't want to lose all that work we just did. Alright, let's see if we can get one more piece done. Let's go to take this part here apart. So we're just going to duplicate this part off. And we have some modular pieces here, so there's duplicates on both sides. So we don't need to do this twice, we just need to break this into individual pieces and do it once. So we're going to go to mesh and separate. That will break this into individual pieces. And then we're going to select off one side and just delete it because we don't need this side over here for right now for the UV section. Let's also center the pivot on all this stuff. So we'll select all the models in this section and we'll click center pivot. There, now the locator's on each one. Okay, so that's good. Let's move this one off to the side. Actually, let's move it. Let's do up and down. That way we can put them back together really easy. Up. And these ones go down. Okay, and this one is just a duplicate of this one, so I can just delete off that one. Okay, so that's all good. Let's go ahead and lay out the UVs on this one. So we're just going to go to UV and automatic. Okay. And actually, let's do UV and camera base. This is a pretty simple one, so we can do this one on this maneuver on this one. I'm going to go to edge mode. I'm just going to double click the center edge, and I'll go all the way around it. That's perfect. I'll hit Shift X over here, and then I'll click in UV shell mode, select one of the shells, bring it over here. And then in this one here, I'll hit Control U. And this one here, I'll hit Control U. And then these ones are done. So I can go ahead and click the construction dude, click this part here, go to combine, and then I can take these two and scale them down, move them over here, fit them in, say right there is probably good. Perfect. Okay, let's go into the next piece here. Actually, let's delete the history on this one first. There we go. Let's also save the scene. And let's go ahead and go to UVs and automatic so we get some original UVs to begin with. And we can do the same thing with this one as we just did with the other one. So I can go to edge mode, double click this edge, and it should go all the way around it. That's good. We're going to do the same thing on the inside. So double click the inside here, goes all the way around. I'll hit Shift X, that'll put a cut mark through the whole thing. Then I go to UV shell mode and just click these sections that are remaining. Go to UV, camera based, go to UV shell mode, click on it, bring it over here, hit Control U. Okay, so that side's done. We're going to go to edge mode, we're going to select all of it, and we're going to deselect this section over here, that way it doesn't sew itself in. I'll go to Move and Sew, UV shell mode, hit Control U, there we go. That's good too. Alright, I'm going to select the model, select this piece here, and go to Combine. Must have try one more time. Combine. Oh, did it create a bugged mesh? It did create a bugged mesh. So if this ever pops up to you guys, see how it's got this weird number at the end? That is a problem, and sometimes Maya won't let you change it. Let's see if we can change that name. Nope, see how it doesn't like that? Alright, so hopefully we can go back enough before that happens. So let's just undo this whole operation here. Still isn't liking that though. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see what happens if we do a mesh separate. Might be able to fix it that way. Okay. Yep, this is a good one. Alright, so let's see if we can just go back a little bit more then. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and save here. You can see how here's the name we're at 20 minutes now, but I'm going to go through and let's see here. Yeah, we're just going to combine the suspenders and we'll call it a day on this lesson. We'll go into the next one. So we'll delete history. So be careful if you see that prefix that it had there. That for some reason causes some big issues on the 3D objects inside of Maya. So when you're combining stuff down, make sure that doesn't come up. If it does, then you know we're gonna have some kind of corrupted mesh. You can't combine down, you can't separate, and it won't let you do much with it. It won't let you rename it or anything. So, all right, so click the history. Make sure this is named properly. Let's go ahead and call this mesh construction dude. Okay, let's go ahead and save this one. And in the next lesson, we'll come back and we'll continue laying out the UVs for these other accessories here. All right, so thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you all in the next lesson.